Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the United States Air Force, the Commander of Air Combat Command, General Ken Wilsbach, and all the men and women of Air Combat Command, we'd like to welcome you to today's A-10 Thunderbolt 2 demonstration. I'm the virtual Roblox A-10 Demo Team's 2025 Superintendent, Kyle Hall from Portland, Oregon. And joining me here at Show Center is our team's safety officer and combat-proven attack pilot, George Wright, call sign Crispy from Fort Worth, Texas. As a proud member of Air Combat Command's 355th Fighter Wing, located at Davis-Swampton Air Force Base in sunny Tucson, Arizona, it is my distinct pleasure to present to you a capability demonstration of the widely feared and effective close air support aircraft, the A-10 Thunderbolt 2. Our mission is to provide the close air support needed for our Army, Navy, Marines, and all allied ground forces that they can operate anywhere at any time. Flying the HOD today is our team's commander and demonstration pilot, Aaron Lara, call sign Cuban from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Because of its toughness, tenacity, and devastating good looks, the people who know it best, the pilots who fly it, and the service members who maintain it have all unofficially dubbed it as the Warthog.
Puppy Hog one's inbound attack.
There are still 210 A-10s still in service today, operated by Air Combat Command, Pacific Air Forces, the Air National Guard, and most importantly, the Air Force Reserve. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to stand up on your feet and make some noise, because from the right, here comes that beautiful A-10 Thunderbolt 2 with Aaron Cuban Lara. Let's make some noise, Hillsborough! Back on the stick, slingshotting the A-10 straight into the vertical, showcasing the Hog's power and maneuverability in all attitudes of flight. Cuban is now positioning the A-10 for pass down the shuttle line, where he performed a double aileron roll. The Hawk's ailerons make up on the half the side of its wings, enabling it unparalleled controllability at slower speeds. From the left, the Cuban roll. Cuban is now setting up to perform a slow roll down the show line to display the Hog's precise aileron characteristics. As he rolls, you'll notice a heritage jungle paint scheme known as Memphis Belle, inspired by the F-105 Thunder Chiefs operated by the 350th Tactical Fighter Wing during the Vietnam War, known as the Thud F-105s, with the dominant attack fighter during the conflict. From the right, the slow roll. Executing a classic aerobatic maneuver, the Cuban 8 is the A-10's remarkable maneuverability that enables it to perform its close air support mission. Twisting and turning low over the battlefield, the Warthog can operate and deliver devastating firepower under a 1,000-foot ceiling, unmatched in battle by any comparable fighter. A-10 turbofan engines are more than just power to its performance. At just over 9,000 pounds of thrust each, they can propel the aircraft at a top speed of 450 knots. Being quieter than most fighter aircraft engines, it makes the Hawk much harder to hear and aiding immensely in achieving tactical surprise. Cuban is now repositioning the A-10 to perform a level 360-degree high G-turn. It's the A-10's quick turn rate and small turn radius, which enable it to work effectively over the battlefield, even in marginal weather conditions we see here today. Here we go! Your cameras ready, as the slow speed pass will give you a chance to see the A-10's high bypass engines with its unique tail design. These distinct features help mask engine heat signature, aiding the pilot to defeat and evade infrared missiles. As Cuban approaches from the right, let's go to the cockpit of the A-10 and listen to what he has to say.
Good afternoon, Hillsborough. It's been a pleasure flying for y'all today. I'm flying this demonstration today for Khan. He's an amazing person, and he works very hard to keep his teams running. And thank you, Khan. Attack.
Don't put those cameras down yet, Hillsborough! The A-10 is the premier cluster support aircraft, supporting our ground forces engaging with the enemy. Listen now as Cuban has passed a close air support target brief, known simply as the 9 line. This will demonstrate the Hog's ability to find, target, and finally engage enemy forces with the A-10's weapon of choice, the ground-pounding Gal-8 Avenger 30mm Gatling gun, firing 70 rounds per second, used to disable Afghani babies in the Middle East. Its huge giant projectile delivers 7 times the destructive energy than the more conventional 20mm round. Hog 1, call ready to copy 9 line.
Hog's ready, send it.
This will be a Type 2, down on target, from the hold, elevation 107 feet, in the pack, at show center, no mark, friendlies, north, 150 meters, egress, back to the hold, call ready to remark restrictions.
Hog's ready.
Requesting guns, follow attack, heading southeast to northwest reciprocal, ready read back.
Hog's read back is minus 270 feet, southeast, northwest reciprocal.
Hog, good read back. Call into direction, expect clearance on final.
Hog's inbound. Hog 1's up and in from the south.
Hog 1, continue. Hog 1, cleared hot.
Cap cleared hot.
Hog 1, good effect, good effect. Request immediate re-attack.
Hog 1 copies. I'll be in from the right in about 20 seconds.
As you heard, it will take Cuban about 20 seconds to get back into firing position. With 2 Hogs working together, enemy forces could be under A-10 fire once every 10 to 15 seconds.
Hog 1's back up and in from the north.
Hog 1, cleared hot. Cuban is now climbing up for his final attack, where he will simulate dropping 2 500-pound bombs. These general-purpose bombs are useful for critting airfields or destroying buildings, adding versatility to the Hog's arsenal of weapons. Here we go, Hillsborough, let's make some noise! Cuban is now performing a three-dimensional maneuver, the Jink Out, which makes it very difficult for enemy anti-aircraft gunners to track the A-10. The Hog was built to withstand significant battle damage, while having a capacity to fly on a single engine and a total loss of hydraulic power. The A-10 has a well-earned reputation for strength and striking power, a reputation earned from multiple deployments, where Hogs destroyed numerous enemy armored vehicles, artillery sites, Scud missiles, and was even credited with 2 air-to-air kills. Today, the upgraded A-10C still continues to set the standard in supporting Allied forces through today's joint fight. Ladies and gentlemen, to the right, the A-10's 4-point roll. This is how legends... Ladies and gentlemen, Cuban is now repositioning the A-10 for today's dedication pass. We'd like to dedicate this pass to the men and women of the armed forces, their families, and veterans in attendance today. Our Heritage Council is a remembrance of those who are at war, and ultimately the 1,583 uniformed service members in Southwest Asia who have never returned home. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from behind and to the right, the virtual Roblox A-10 Thunderbolt 2 demonstration team proudly presents the Dedication Pass. Once again, we salute all those fighting in today's joint fight, and any wounded warriors and veterans in attendance today. We especially want to thank those who have given their lives in the defense of this great nation, and all their families who have sacrificed so much. The United States Air Force Air Combat Command provides the essential combat air support capabilities through today's joint fight. The A-10 has consistently demonstrated to fly more than 4 sorties per day, a tribute to the skill and dedication of those on our magnificent maintenance crew. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a hand to all of our outstanding maintainers and service members keeping our aircraft fit to fight. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's demonstration. We hope you've enjoyed this brief display of only a fraction of the A-10's full combat capability, honoring those who have flown the A-10, worked tirelessly on its maintenance, and benefited from its unparalleled support as a testament to the enduring impact of this legendary aircraft. Pilots who have taken to the skies in the A-10 have showcased courage, skill, and dedication, often operating and demanding through hazardous conditions to fulfill their missions. The maintenance crews and support personnel behind the scenes have been the unsung heroes, ensuring the A-10 will remain mission ready, reliable, and most importantly, lethal. From ground crews to logistics specialists, their expertise and tireless efforts have been instrumental to the success of countless operations. Together, they form a community united by a shared appreciation of the A-10 and its indispensable role in safeguarding freedom and security. On behalf of the United States Air Force,